Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video. Hope and Carter argue. Brooke conceals a secret, and Forresters argue. According to Monday, October 28 spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, the Forresters will continue to argue about Carter Walton's pitch. Carter is asking a lot of Steffy Forrester, Ridge Forrester, and Eric Forrester, despite the fact that he made some excellent points and some incredible forecasts about the company's future. If Carter's idea succeeds, Forrester Creations may grow into a global luxury business unlike any other. However, if the strategy fails instead, it may quickly sink Forrester because it will demand a mound of loans and investments. In order to decide what is best for the family business, Eric, Ridge, and Steffy will weigh the advantages and disadvantages of building this significant luxury umbrella as Carter desires. Naturally, Carter wants something different, which has put him in a difficult situation at the design firm. They began removing clothes for a desk game when Hope Logan declared she was ready to jump with Carter. By now, Carter and Hope ought to be aware that you should always lock the door before doing any stripping. Brooke Logan is staring at the startling scene in front of her, because Hope and Carter missed that step. Carter and Hope may acknowledge that anything they reveal is still novel and not quite finalized yet as they rush to explain on Monday's B&B program. It's likely that Brooke would question Carter about his backing of Hope for the future and inquire as to whether this was the sole factor. Was it all an attempt to link up with Hope? Hope argues that there are real feelings between them, but Carter would deny that. Carter and Hope might be preparing for a committed relationship, but Brooke might be concerned about that information as well. Brooke might issue a warning, claiming that if Steffy receives information about Hope and Carter's less than amicable turning point, it will be devastating. Despite her pledge to keep this affair private, Brooke might counsel Hope and Carter to exercise greater caution and discourage further workplace romps. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke will soon have yet another reason to worry about Hope's irrational actions. In a shocking move that might alter everything, Steffy fires Carter. Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful tease Steffy Forrester is going to encounter an unforeseen obstacle at work. During the most recent Hope for the Future meeting, Carter Walton already offended Steffy, and it appears that things will only get worse. No more trusts in Steffy Forrester Walton Carter. Steffy is beginning to take notice of Carter's steadfast support for Hope Logan's faltering line. When Carter reveals that he has set up a jewelry line pitch with Ivy and Electra Forrester, her worries will only grow. Steffy will believe that Carter is going too far and making dubious choices for the business out of emotion, rather than potential financial gain. Carter, who is usually preoccupied with the numbers, will appear to Steffy to be ignoring their financial situation and making decisions without conclusive evidence of profitability. Carter is going to lose it after Steffy's negative reaction to Ivy and Electra's jewelry suggestions. Steffy Forrester will believe that Carter Walton has lost his focus and is unfit for his position. At work, Carter will lose it and vent his aggravation that Steffy hasn't committed to this line completely. Steffy will be taken aback when she sees Carter's tantrum. Bewildered by Carter's unexpected emotional outburst, she will turn to Ridge Forrester for comfort. This will cause Steffy to doubt Carter's ability to perform his job. Steffy is concerned that if Carter keeps going in this direction, the Forrester family business may face a bleak future. Carter will give a fascinating presentation on his new plan for Forrester Creations, and it's safe to assume Steffy won't like it either. Steffy Forrester's attempt to fire Carter Walton may be overruled. Carter will have a difficult time in the next episode since Steffy, who is already biased due to his out-of-character outburst, is unlikely to approve of anything he does. She may even think about letting him go if this pattern persists, particularly after learning of his developing relationship with Hope. She will be greatly impacted by it. This information could tremendously aggravate Steffy and confirm her suspicion that Carter is no longer in control. Steffy may not have the final say over Carter's employment status, though as Ridge, who considers Carter a personal friend, may feel that firing him was an overreaction. John McCook's character Eric Forrester might agree, and take over to support Carter's role at Forrester Creations. Will's brother lunch. Brooke's shock. Carter's pitch. Brooke Logan is taken aback by Carter Walton's continued business pitch, while Will Spencer meets up with Liam Spencer for lunch. The pitch from Carter Walton, and the objections from Steffi Forrester. Steffi Forrester thinks it might be too expensive, but Carter is committed to helping Forrester reach its full potential. Ridge Forrester outlines Carter's future vision as Brooke and Eric Forrester arrive. Carter explains his strategy to expand their reach by acquiring tiny luxury businesses. He thinks they can decide which brands to pursue and gain the lead in the premium industry. Ridge seems happy, but Steffi seems worried. Carter keeps pushing his notion, saying they need a bigger base to expand the family business. Eric cautions that there may be serious risk and debt involved. Big money, big ideas. Carter Walton goes on his pitch. Carter has a strategy to draw in investors. Eric inquires about the prospect of resurrecting the jewelry business, and Ridge thinks they have fantastic ideas that need substantial finance. Steffi is skeptical. Carter recognizes her reluctance, but believes they should give their clients all they want. They must be present in the fragrance industry. He is excited to get to know Jabot. They must support HFTF as part of their self-investment. Steffi wonders why this sentence is so significant to him. He keeps pushing it as the line of the future, and questions whether Steffi's unfavorable opinion of it is supported by sound business reasoning. A business pitch, a mother's surprise, and a brother's lunch are revealed in the bold and the beautiful recap for Friday, October 25th. Objectively exciting. Carter is willing to invest his own funds. Brooke is pleased with it, and Zen Forrester, Delon de Metz, considers it objectively exciting, all of which are focused on growing the business. After he goes, they talk about the possible effects. Ridge respects his audacity and is stunned. Eric says they will think about it. Carter responds, "Let's do this." Zend is really excited, and Brooke thinks it may be great. But Steffi disagrees with him regarding hope for the future. When Ridge and Brooke are by themselves, he expresses his worry that growth could alter the company's character, while applauding Carter's bravery in putting out this suggestion. Although Ridge is unsure, Brooke values Carter's support of her daughter. She needs someone to lean on. They kiss and he growls. Logan shock Brooke. Carter talks about how great it felt in the design office, and Hope thinks he did a great job. He also claims that he couldn't have done it without her help. Carter says she was the first person he told about this, which makes her feel important, and she is overjoyed to witness his professionalism and enthusiasm. He highlights that he couldn't have achieved his accomplishment without her help. She gives him confidence, and he wants to thank the company for that. He maintains that she is the reason for everything, and that it is amazing to be with her at this time. She unzips him after telling him he can confide in her. As they sit down at the desk, she begs him to lock the door. But Brooke walks in and yells, "Oh my God!" Will Forrester's brother lunch recaps from the bold and the beautiful. Will says that his work at Forrester is going well when he and Liam are eating lunch at Spencer Publications. Since Will informed their father that he is there for the stunning women, their father is almost on board. Liam believes that was a wise decision, and adds that Hope is the most beautiful person. Will counsels his brother to stop second-guessing himself and act. Liam is uncomfortable with his high emotional intelligence. Will explains that he's only acting differently than their father. Since Hope is a symbol of his future happiness, Liam has realized that he wants to live his entire life with her. Liam Spencer is encouraged by Will Forrester. Will is relieved that he is not completely giving up, and is still hoping to make amends with Hope. Will says, "At least she didn't mock you," in reference to his brother's wish for another chance with Hope. Since this might be Liam's last chance, his brother advises him to respect her boundaries, even if Liam is unsure if the potential still exists. He finds it difficult to resist thinking about their quiet hours at the cabin, and imagining a reunion. Will is cheering him on, but he's afraid someone else might get there first. Brooke's shocking discovery. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal an explosive start to the week of October 28th, with Brooke Logan facing an unbelievable scene. Hope Logan and Carter Walton caught in a compromising moment. As Brooke processes the shocking revelation, she finds herself at a crossroads, needing to decide whether to keep this secret or let others at Forrester Creations know. This surprise isn't the only drama unfolding. Back at the Forrester mansion, Eric, Ridge, and Steffi are weighing the future of the family empire as they debate Carter's daring plan to turn Forrester Creations into a global luxury conglomerate. This audacious vision brings high stakes and even higher risks, and it's pushing the Forrester family's loyalties and patience to the limits. Brooke's dilemma: a mother's secret to keep? When Brooke stumbles upon Hope and Carter, she's caught between shock and maternal protectiveness. As Brooke gapes at her daughter entangled with the ambitious COO, her immediate instinct is to shield Hope from potential scandal and repercussions. But Brooke can't help but wonder if Carter's devotion to Hope for the future was genuinely about the line's success, or if it was all a ploy to get closer to Hope herself. Brooke's impulse to keep this secret comes with its own complications. She's aware that if Steffi finds out, her reaction could be explosive. Steffi has been on edge due to Carter's aggressive tactics to push his corporate agenda, and news of an intimate relationship between Hope and Carter could be the spark that sets everything ablaze. Hope and Carter's connection: a new romance or a risky gamble? Hope and Carter's budding romance is far more than just a fling. While their chemistry is undeniable, it's the timing that raises eyebrows. After all, Carter's aggressive push for Hope's line, HFTF, to stay afloat and his frequent praises and support have often seemed a bit too personal. Now, with Brooke's discovery, the implications of their connection deepen, as everyone wonders about Carter's true motives. Carter sees Hope as more than a conquest. He believes in her vision for the brand. But his critics, including Ridge and Steffi, view his actions with suspicion, seeing a conflict of interest. Their budding relationship has the potential to shift alliances within Forrester Creations, complicating both business strategies and family loyalties. The power play at Forrester, Carter's vision, and its potential fallout. While Hope and Carter's relationship risks adding fuel to family tensions, the debate over Carter's strategic proposal promises even higher stakes. His vision to transform Forrester Creations into an international luxury conglomerate is both ambitious and highly controversial. If successful, Forrester would rival the world's top luxury brands. But with Carter's plan comes a financial gamble of massive proportions, one that could destabilize the company if not executed flawlessly. As Eric, Ridge, and Steffi dissect Carter's pitch, each of them has unique concerns and stakes in the game. Eric's legacy: as the patriarch of Forrester, Eric's concerns are as much about preserving the legacy of the brand as they are about ensuring the company's future. The idea of risking his life's work on Carter's risky vision is one Eric may not take lightly. Steffi's control: Steffi has been a stabilizing force at Forrester, and her co-CEO role represents both her inheritance and her duty. Carter's rapid rise to power, coupled with his recent romance with Hope, makes Steffi wonder if Carter's ambition might threaten her family's control over the company. Ridge's skepticism: known for his temper and protectiveness, Ridge has clashed with Carter in recent weeks. Ridge's mistrust grows as he senses Carter's growing influence over both Hope and the company. Will Brooke's secret backfire? Brooke's decision to keep Hope and Carter's romance a secret might be her way of protecting her daughter, but it comes at a steep cost. The Forresters already have enough to worry about with Carter's corporate overhaul, and if Brooke's secret is exposed, the fallout could be disastrous. If Steffi or Ridge were to find out about Hope's involvement with Carter, it could impact Hope's position within the company and Carter's influence in the boardroom. Brooke's desire to shield her daughter might inadvertently give Carter even more leverage, allowing him to navigate company politics with an unexpected ally in Hope. A turning point at Forrester Creations? As the Forresters debate whether to trust Carter's vision for the future, it's clear that the company stands at a crossroads. With Carter's push to position Forrester as a global leader in luxury, the family is forced to consider what matters most: legacy or ambition, control or expansion. Trouble brewing at Forrester Creations. In the latest bold and the beautiful spoilers for upcoming episodes, Steffi Forrester faces an unexpected challenge that could forever alter the landscape of Forrester Creations. Long known for her strategic mind and clear-cut vision, Steffi finds herself questioning the loyalty and professionalism of none other than Carter Walton. The tension has been simmering for weeks, but a series of questionable moves by Carter could lead Steffi to an irreversible decision that might upend the very foundations of the family business. Carter's support for Hope, the straw that broke the camel's back? What started as Carter's innocent support for Hope Logan's hope for the future line has escalated into a source of conflict with Steffi. Carter has shown an unusual and increasingly unwavering commitment to HFTF, raising questions for Steffi, who is fiercely protective of the company's bottom line. The stakes are high, and Steffi's patience is running thin. Steffi can't ignore her growing suspicion that Carter's professional decisions are colored by his personal interests. Her concerns deepen when Carter arranges for Ivy Forrester and Electra Forrester to pitch a new jewelry line, a move that, in Steffi's eyes, reeks of overreach and lacks financial grounding. Steffi's initial shock quickly turns to skepticism, wondering if Carter's judgment has been compromised. Could his close connections with Hope be clouding his loyalty to Forrester Creations? Carter's emotional outburst, a sign of a man unraveling? When Steffi expresses her doubts about the profitability of Ivy and Electra's proposal, Carter reaches a breaking point. In a rare and unexpected meltdown, he confronts Steffi, accusing her of holding back the company by refusing to see the potential of his vision. His words shock her, but it's his tone and intense frustration that shake her to the core. This is a side of Carter she hasn't seen before, and it's a side she doesn't trust. Feeling blindsided by Carter's unprofessionalism, Steffi seeks advice from Ridge, who listens to her frustrations and echoes her concerns. Ridge understands Steffi's need for control, but remains hesitant about pushing Carter out, given his long history with the company. As Carter's plans grow bolder, Steffi is left wondering if he's still capable of putting the company first, or if his personal agenda with Hope has tainted his objectivity. Steffi's decision: is Carter fit for his role? Following Carter's outburst, Steffi is no longer convinced of his fitness for his high-ranking role at Forrester Creations. For the CEO of a powerful fashion empire, having a COO who struggles to keep personal and professional matters separate is a dangerous liability. Steffi is left with two difficult choices: trust Carter and risk further clashes, or let him go before he jeopardizes Forrester's legacy. The situation is further complicated when Steffi learns of Carter's budding relationship with Hope, confirming her worst fears about his objectivity. This revelation could prove to be the tipping point that pushes Steffi to make a drastic move. She has worked too hard to let anyone, even a close colleague, undermine her vision for Forrester Creations. Ridge and Eric's opposition, family loyalties at odds. Though Steffi's decision to fire Carter seems almost inevitable, the choice may not be solely hers to make. Ridge, who views Carter as both a friend and a valued colleague, sees firing him as a harsh response. Ridge knows that Carter's dedication, despite his recent questionable decisions, has always been to the company. To him, Carter's momentary lapse is just that, a moment. Ridge believes that Carter's loyalty to Forrester is stronger than any personal entanglement. Eric Forrester, the family's elder statesman, is also unlikely to support such a severe measure. With years of experience in running the company, he understands that conflicts are inevitable and sees Carter's contributions as essential to Forrester's continued success. Eric might step in to defend Carter, urging Steffi to reconsider her choice, reminding her that Forrester Creations is built on loyalty and forgiveness, as much as it is on ambition and profit. The fallout: can Steffi, Carter, and the Forresters move forward? Whether or not Steffi decides to fire Carter, the future of Forrester Creations is sure to be forever altered by this conflict. A decision this monumental will not only impact her relationship with Carter, but also reverberate throughout the entire family and business. Trust has been fractured, and it may take years to repair the wounds left behind. If Carter is ultimately ousted, the repercussions could be severe, with ripple effects impacting Hope, Ridge, and even Ivy and Electra, whose jewelry line aspirations hang in the balance. On the other hand, if Steffi decides to give Carter another chance, her leadership and judgment may be called into question by those who feel he crossed a line. The bold, fearless leader of Forrester Creations faces her most challenging dilemma yet, one that could set the stage for a new era. Either with Carter by her side, or with an uncertain future without him. The bold moves to come. As the bold and the beautiful gears up for this game-changing moment, fans are left on the edge of their seats. Will Steffi follow her instincts and remove Carter? Or will family loyalty prevail, allowing him to stay in his role? With emotions high and alliances strained, Forrester Creations is at a turning point that could lead to triumph or disaster. High stakes and shocking moments at Forrester Creations and beyond. In the captivating world of the bold and the beautiful, the October 25th episode is set to deliver drama, ambition, and family loyalty like never before. Carter Walton makes a daring pitch to expand Forrester Creations. Brooke Logan finds herself shocked by an unexpected scene, and Will Spencer shares brotherly advice with Liam over lunch. Each scene promises to raise the stakes, with Carter's plans posing both opportunities and risks, and Brooke and Liam facing challenges that could alter their paths forever. Scene 1. Carter's ambitious vision for Forrester Creations. As the day unfolds at Forrester Creations, Carter Walton takes the floor to share his bold vision with Eric, Ridge, Steffi, and Brooke. Carter has spent months developing an expansion plan that he believes will elevate Forrester Creations to new heights. With poised confidence, he suggests acquiring small luxury brands, including jewelry and fragrance lines, to broaden their market reach. He believes that embracing the luxury market will secure their position as an industry leader. Steffi, ever the vigilant strategist, is immediately skeptical. She values financial stability and worries that Carter's plan could introduce a level of risk the company can't afford. To her, expanding into multiple markets means new pressures and uncertainties that Forrester Creations might not withstand. Ridge, however, is intrigued, impressed by Carter's bold vision, while Brooke's reaction is a mix of excitement and surprise. Eric, the founding patriarch, reminds the room of the potential downsides, voicing concerns over debt and overreach. Carter acknowledges the risks, but insists that the potential for growth outweighs them. He argues that diversifying into other luxury sectors like jewelry and fragrance could ensure Forrester Creations remains competitive, even suggesting a potential collaboration with Jabot. Steffi and Carter clash, a battle of visions. As the presentation continues, Steffi's skepticism becomes more pronounced. She questions Carter's motives, especially when he suggests the importance of reviving the Hope for the Future, HFTF, line as a cornerstone for their expansion. Steffi challenges him, wondering aloud why he seems so invested in HFTF's success, questioning if his commitment is business or something more personal. In response, Carter defends his support for HFTF, positioning it as a forward-thinking line that embodies Forrester's values and appeals to the younger demographic. Steffi sees this as an emotional decision rather than a calculated one, sparking further tension between them. Their opposing views are palpable, leaving the rest of the room tense and uncertain. Brooke's unexpected shock, a caught red-handed moment. Meanwhile, in the design office, a private conversation between Carter and Hope takes a shocking turn. Hope is thrilled by Carter's ambitious pitch and praises his courage and professionalism. In turn, Carter reveals how much her support means to him. Feeling inspired, he thanks her sincerely, emphasizing how her belief in him gave him the confidence to make such a bold proposal. The interaction quickly takes a surprising turn, with Hope unzipping Carter's jacket as they share an intimate moment, their mutual appreciation spilling over into passion. However, they're caught off guard when Brooke walks in unexpectedly. Brooke's shocked gasp echoes in the room as she stands there, witnessing the unexpected moment between her daughter and Carter. "Oh my God," she exclaims, unable to hide her disbelief. Brooke's shock stems not only from the intimacy of the scene, but from the implications it may hold for her family. Carter's relationship with Hope, already under scrutiny, is sure to cause a stir within the Forrester family and impact Brooke's trust in Carter. Will and Liam's lunch, a brotherly heart-to-heart. Away from the chaos at Forrester Creations, Liam meets his younger brother Will Spencer for lunch at Spencer Publications. The siblings share a casual yet heartfelt conversation, catching up on life and work. Will, now working at Forrester, is adjusting to his new role and enjoying the excitement of the fashion industry. He confesses that he told their father, Bill Spencer, that he's staying at Forrester partly because of the attractive women there, a comment that earns a laugh from Liam. The conversation turns to Liam's ongoing emotional conflict regarding Hope. Liam confesses his desire to rekindle their relationship, admitting that Hope is still the love of his life. Will, offering his wisdom, encourages Liam to seize the opportunity to make things right with Hope. He advises Liam to stay hopeful, reminding him that love is worth fighting for, especially with someone as special as Hope. Will's mature perspective surprises Liam, who feels reassured by his brother's support. Will warns him though to act quickly, noting that someone else might pursue Hope if Liam doesn't step up. The lunch ends on a bittersweet note, with Liam contemplating the difficult choices ahead of him. Carter's vision, team reactions and aftermath. After the presentation, the team reconvenes to discuss the implications of Carter's pitch. Ridge is impressed by Carter's audacity, while Brooke expresses her support, excited by the idea of growth. Zen, too, is thrilled by the prospect, finding the ideas objectively exciting. However, Steffi remains unconvinced, unwilling to endorse a plan that might change the essence of Forrester Creations. When Brooke and Ridge are alone, Ridge shares his mixed feelings about Carter's pitch. While he respects Carter's ambition, he worries that an aggressive expansion might alter Forrester's identity. Brooke, on the other hand, appreciates Carter's support for her daughter and admires his commitment to Hope. They share a tender moment as Ridge expresses his love for Brooke, sealing their conversation with a kiss. Carter's reflection, gratitude and determination. Later in the design office, Carter confides in Hope, expressing how grateful he feels for her encouragement. He reiterates that her belief in him has driven him to take risks he never thought possible. Hope's faith has reignited his passion for success, and he promises her that he'll continue striving to make Forrester Creations thrive. They share a heartfelt moment, knowing their connection has fueled Carter's ambition and confidence. Carter tells Hope that everything he's accomplished is thanks to her support, solidifying their bond and sparking even more speculation about their growing closeness. Will's wise words, Liam's next move. Back at Spencer Publications, Liam reflects on Will's advice, realizing that his feelings for Hope are stronger than ever. His brother's encouragement has given him a renewed sense of purpose, pushing him to take a leap of faith. However, with Hope's connection to Carter deepening, the path ahead is far from clear. Liam is left wondering if he still has a chance with Hope, or if Carter has already captured her heart. What's next for the Forresters, Spencers, and Logans? With Carter's ambitious vision, Brooke's shocking discovery, and Liam's romantic dilemmas, the bold and the beautiful promises fans plenty of intrigue in the coming episodes. Will Steffi support Carter's bold expansion plans, or will their clash drive a wedge between them? Can Liam win back Hope's heart, or has Carter already claimed it?